Hello, solar plexus. All right, we're gonna see what's the overall energy. Oh, hello. Hey, I miss you guys. I've been over here studying astrology. I've been very busy. I do have some announcements to make, but I don't think I'm gonna make them quite yet. So I have a few books out today. What is that? Angels Everywhere and Practicing the Power of Now. I don't know if we're going to get to those today, but we are going to get a message to see what's the overall energy surrounding the collective. I did an overall energy of myself today. It came out very beautiful, so I'm hoping that the energy for the collective will do the same. All right, what's the message oracle? The message. Oh, I gotta get my books. Hold on. I gotta get all my books that I was separating for the decks. Get all that out. All right. All right. What's the overall message for the collective surrounding the energy of the collective? I was trying to figure out what retrograde we were in because I was just fumbling. I see surrender to the flow. Welcome. All right, what's the overall energy surrounding the collective? Message oracle. Thank you. Thank you guys, spirit, angels, ancestors, archangels, ascendant masters. See nature in yourself. See yourself in nature. It's a time where we all been outside in nature. We've been all outside. It's been kind of wishy-washy outside. The weather has been wild. So, see yourself in nature. You are born of man and woman, but humanity is born of the natural world. Now it is time to reconnect. Reconnect with nature. Look out into the natural world. Explore your world and see, and you will see who you are. Peel away all judgment and dogma, born of man, and see yourself, truest nature, mirrored in the beautiful world around you. Excuse me. See that your emotions are like the weather. Everywhere. The weather is everywhere. See that your emotions are like the weather and that your senses reach into the sky and earth like the branches and roots of a tree. See yourself in nature and see nature within yourself. All right. All right. I see live out loud. See yourself in nature and live out loud. All right. What's the energy? What's the overall energy with this nature, natural energy, perspective? None of this matters. Zoom out and common ground. None of this matters and zoom out and common ground. So it's giving me the energy of focus on what's natural. not the dogma, not the program energy that they're trying to feed us. I am presence that jumped out. So focus on your presence. Focus on your life purpose. And focus on your peace. On Mother Earth. Right? So I see a lot of green out here. I see grounded. We seeing ourselves in nature grounding. I did some grounding today. I stayed outside for like 2 hours trying to get some vitamin D, especially with this new I call it the COVID round two that we talked about last year, that they were going to put out something else that was going to put you back in fear or attempt to put you back in fear. But this is Mother Earth and people are playing games. So find your peace on earth, a piece of earth, individuality. So grounding is a individuality. I see practicality. Balance your spirituality, your practicality, right? Um, Individuality is really is big right now because it's so much going on and nothing is yet set in stone, right? Nothing is yet set in stone. So you need to focus on your perspective, the angles, triangles, your angle that you are going, not where everyone else is trying to lead you. Follow the narrow path. Over here, we follow the narrow path. But we do know that there is a mass awakening that's going on. Massive. A lot of people. You hearing a lot of stuff that you've never heard before. And some of you might be getting angry. You might be getting angry about some of the stuff that you've heard. But earlier in the week, I did some research on laughing yoga, right? So we need to actually start to laugh at some of this stuff that they are leaking out, try to program in your brain. So laugh and live out loud for your harvest, right? And realize that it is mental alchemy and you looking for clarity. Clarity. So it's harvest season. It's also planting season, right? So if you live in the South, you see a lot of farm work going on. Even though they say, oh, they don't have any seeds and we don't have enough water, all of the fear that they have been saying. So what we pretty much at is we are surrendering to, I said somebody um we in some pillars. We got a lot of pillars around us. It's giving me, I heard stone age, like the sun is about to shine bright, right? I heard shine bright like a diamond. Um, how do I want to say this? We focusing on our practical practical skills. We like students on earth, right? The earth is a school. So we all learning to state ourselves, see where we're at, because we spend so much time fluidly focusing on what someone else's message is, not tapping more into ourselves. So we in the repair, the relief, and the repair era. Like we are literally relearning everything we ever thought we knew, right? So, but your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off because you are studying thyself to show thyself approved. How are you doing this? You paying attention to the lessons that you already learned, right? You avoiding, ooh, okay, avoiding ghosting the sheeps in wool clothing. You avoiding a lot of people, places, and things, especially while you grounding, so that you can have luck on your side, right? You coming clean is I'm focused on my money. I'm not focusing on what people, places, and things that no longer serve me any good. That's what grounding is. So we are focusing more on the peace on earth, right? They keep saying they want peace, but you always starting wars, right? So we focusing on the serving of the great I am, right? We serving the great I am. We softening to love, and forgiveness. Forgive yourself and others. And like I said, the laughing yoga. We are playing more, playing with the energy, so we got green, forgiveness, play, and I see you are good enough. You are good enough to play with this energy and this money, right? It's all about the Benjamins, right? And how are we doing this? We finding new tools for our spiritual growth. We finding some new tools for our spiritual growth. Spirit, you all beings, new emotions, love and connections, potential, right? So somebody could potentially have love coming in. You keeping it going, you keeping it hot, right? I see family red. You might be even keeping family out of your business at this time, right? And focusing on the peace and light of the I am, right? The universal light. You focusing on your light, not a third party energy. You do have someone in your energy that's thinking of you, possibly even doing divinations, right? So somebody's going to come to you with a stubborn offer. Somebody's coming to you with a stubborn offer. But you also have a secret lover that you're not sharing. So when they come to you with this stubborn offer, you got to know that it's your time to shine. It's not time for fighting. It's time for shine, right? So somebody might be talking shit, telling you that it's over, right? It's over for real, for real. So with endings come beginnings. So right after someone tells you that it's over, just be knowing that some new love is going to come in, some real love. So you needed that played out energy. You needed that played out energy, and you were nurturing. I see you were nurturing yourself. I say it's a new relationship, right? Every ending is a new beginning. Creativity. Be creative. Be very creative. So I see this card pause. So some of you are in a pause. Maybe someone is moving and you like, am I supposed to be moving? But I see pause, waiting for harvest. So it might be that, like I said, it's planting season, not really harvest season for the spring. So a lot of people might be planting. Mm, yeah, you giving rather than taking. You planting. So you giving the earth, Mother Earth, grounding, planting seeds. Even right here, you got seeds, right? So you planting some seeds in the earth for harvest season. Let's see what the affirmations say. very like adjustments are required. Adjustments are required. So somebody might be unemployed. That's why they're in this repair and relief energy, seeking sacred pleasures. I see determination. You determine that right now in this season, I'm going to take the time to give. Let's see. I see a real reunion. Back at it for good. Soulmates reconnect. Maybe you taking time to show somebody that you were being. Okay. Every no gets me closer to a yes. A time to give rather than a time to take. A real reunion. What did I say? Back for good. Pure joy and soulmate reconnection. So maybe you had a soulmate that was just telling you no, 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 no. Hi, welcome. Now you have some yes coming in. Yes, I hear please and thank you. I always exceed my goals, right? So this relief and this repair, yeah, you somebody's coming in to tell you they're sorry. They want to repair something. Somebody's coming back around. They've been praying. They've been grounding. Because you have grounding right here. You have grounding right here. You have grounding right here. Mm. Do we have grounding somewhere else? Forgiveness and play. Maybe somebody was too firm the first go around. It's giving me like the energy that someone was too firm. Now they want to come back and manage their time with you, right? They want to celebrate. Um, what do they want to celebrate? I see balance, celebrate, celebration of the high priestess. Celebration of the high priestess. Maybe somebody called you a fool. They thought you was a fool, right? Maybe you were in your low vibrational frequency and you were back down to your original self. Maybe you stripped yourself of all things, right? You were on the cliff, a leap of faith. For this inner wisdom, divine feminine intuition. You didn't even know that, you weren't trusting your intuition. Maybe somebody wanted you to walk away from something and you was like, no, I'll balance it out, right? I will balance it out. I will take this leap of faith. I won't give up, right? Almost like a double mission. Yeah. Lifting the veil, right? Confirmation. Lifting the veil. So now that you can actually get the most positive card in the deck out here, the sun card. What they say? The sun. It's all about the sun, the bright star. Double mission. Light worker. Star seed. Serve the world by being you. Lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. And then surrendering to it. Say, oh yeah, I trust. I trust. I see stepping out of your comfort zone for a new start is coming. Stepping out of your comfort zone into a new start. Somebody is hooked on you. Someone's forever giving. Someone forgiving you. Letting go. Hmm. Someone's hooked on you. Spiritual release. But you going no contact. Egg in the face. And they fishing for comments. Right? Maybe someone's got car drama, car problems, or someone's getting some work done to their car. Hmm. I see be without shame. Be without shame of what you're going through in this world, right? Everything has its time to shift, right? So maybe a year ago, you were saying, who do we need to be aware of? Like, who do I need to let go, right? Um, you were asking, who do I need to let go? Because you keep hearing, maybe I need to let some people go because a lot of people have let everybody go. But you like, who do I need to let go? And some people you like, do I have anybody else to let go? I only got two people left, right? But sometimes them two people had to go too, right? So you need to be bold, be bold and make the first move to let these people go. Everyone must go for a season. It's got to be just you standing in at the bridge by yourself. You standing in the middle of the bridge by yourself saying, do I go left where the energy is coming in or do I go right where I'm putting this energy out? So I say go left. Putting in the work, better communication, equal give and take. What did we say earlier? Balance. Balance the spirituality, the practicality, the adaptability to do it all things. All right. So someone might be blocking bad energy, escaping toxic people, haters can't touch you. What did I just say? People gotta go. So you gotta reconcile who you need to let go. You need to go back and reconsider to see who you need to let go. Read the room, read the energy, and don't be kissing ass. We're not kissing ass. We letting go. So if someone is uninterested, if someone is uninterested, you gotta let them go. Period. They gotta go. If you have any inclination that someone's not on your team, they gotta go. All right. Why? Because I am one with the Creator. Right? I am one with the Creator. Why? Because you are the High Priestess. And the High Priestess has a new start. She stepped out of her comfort zone with positive outcomes, joy, strength, optimism, abundance, 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 abundance. I see I love money and money loves me. That's what I see. I love money and money loves me. What we have right here. Amazing opportunities consistently coming to me. You got amazing opportunities, right? They're going to say, oh, you impersonating that you happy. You just clout hungry until they see that you on your mission, right? So don't let pride get in the way. Don't let pride get in your way. right? Somebody was unemployed. You was possibly unemployed, but you knew, let me work on me in this season. Let me step out of my comfort zone. Let me be uncomfortable for a little while. Your emotions were running high. Like, what am I gonna do? You was in scarcity. I see scarcity. Now you have joy. You were the wounded war. Oh, baby. You were the wounded warrior. I said is out here. Now, segment is out here. Offset is out here. Where's I said? I just saw I said. Ooh, I'm gonna drop something. Right? Surrender, wounded healer, live out loud for joy. So if I put it in order, it'll be 15, 16, 31, and 44. Wounded healer, surrender, no, wounded willer, what the hell? What? Free Willy. Wounded healer, joy, live out loud, surrender. Wounded healer, joy, live out loud, surrender. Wounded willer. What in the hell? I told y'all this Pluto retrograde. Anybody else understand that this Pluto retrograde is gonna be here for 5 years? Hello, hola. This Pluto retrograde is gonna be here for 5 years. It started on May the 6th or the 9th. The 6th or the 9th. The retrograde started. Right? So 5 years. So maybe you got 5 years to build your public recognition, your platform. 5 years. Somebody might want to start a platform. They have 5 years to get up here and stutter and blame it on Pluto retrograde. Every time you make a mistake, you say Pluto retrograde. I'm stuttering, right? It takes. Think of that laughing yoga. It really do make it not so hard. I'm telling you. Just try it. Just cut the camera on and every mistake you make say, it's Pluto retrograde. I got five more years. Because we at the beginning of it. Right? Believe me. Now is the time. Now is the time. Just have fun. Play with the energy. Some of us be so serious. We be so, what they say, have your britches in a wad. Have you ever heard that statement? Your britches in the wad, you so tense, you so tight. But you know for a fact that you got to do something different. Have y'all seen? I mean, even laugh at the gas prices. Like, yo, I'm just laughing. Laugh at it. Because some people, they come there, oh, it's so high. Well, you still driving. You ain't sat down. Right? And we're not getting ready to sit down. We don't care how many COVID number 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. We don't care. We're going to still be outside. Because we learned. We learned in 2020 when we was in the house, all they did was put up more and more towers. They just put up all the towers while you was in the house in fear with your mask on, scared to connect with the collective. But I told y'all it was already written. It was in that book, COVID Reset. Where is that book? Is it over here? Is it over here? Yeah, it's in this book. So when I came out about 2 years ago and told y'all to go get this book, I said it's gonna be around too. People were laughing at me. Hello, they were laughing, and now it's all over the news. That's why I'm not looking at the news. Food, food being sky high, droughts in water. I mean, it's all in here. One world order. It's all in here. So, in saying that, you just gotta go live your best life. Like I learned my lesson in 2020 that I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't know the day nor the time, so I can't worry about what no scientists put together in no lab. I just gotta go live my best life. Right? I like the collective. Oh, put them in the wrong pile. I like the collective. That's what you gotta say. I like talking to my internet friend. We worldwide. We creating digital dollars. Right? So your hard work is paying off. No, it's not easy. By design, it's not easy. But it's damn sure worth it. So a couple of days ago, I was on YouTube Live, and the next day, my phone got hacked. Not saying that it came from YouTube, but my phone did get hacked. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to get a new phone, right? And I was all upset, but then I started to think, you know what? It's time. It's time for the people over 40 and 50, because I'm over 50, to ditch even the old phones that we had. Nobody ain't calling them. They think you're crazy. Oh, they're over there doing divinations. They're over there reading cards. But they don't understand when you didn't have people, you had your tools, your books, your cards, your Bible, right? All right, let's clear this energy. Miracles. Bam. Now you got miracles happening in your life. Straight miracles. Look at that. You sitting in the seat of purity. Fruits, harvest. You did the work. You did the work. Fearless love. Desire. You did the work. When everybody else was saying, oh, you can't do that, you was like, I'm going to do it. There has to be a door opener for me, right? I'm okay with doing things my way. I'm not in a rat race. I'm one with the sun, right? I am a messenger, right? A messenger with deep cellular healing. Know who you are. Ask, what can we do to better our lives? Somebody want to ask, what can I do to better my life? Right? So, when you ask the questions, what does it say? Ask, believe, and receive. Right? So, messenger is bringing harmony and balance. You asking the questions is bringing you what? You got to have fearless love to ask the question. Miracles, signs, and symbols to know when the answers come in. Desire. I desire something different. And focus. All right, so, all right, let's go to the oracle. What do we need to be aware of? I see fruits of you later. Fearless love, miracles, and desires. I see luck is on your side. All right, who is that? Oh, excuse me, confirmation. Luck is on your side. What do we need to be aware of? I hear some drums. Multiple priorities, time management, adaptability. I said that. Balancing decisions. This is what we need to be aware of. Balancing, juggling. I heard multiple streams. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. We need to be aware of what can we do to better our life with this balancing. What can we do with this Two of Pentacles balancing our life? Right? What can we do to help restore judgment? So, what do we need to be aware of is multiple priorities, multiple incomes, multiple time managing time management, multiple things, balancing multiple things. Like you've seen those people that you got to give them one task at the time, but the list is long, but you got to give them one task at the time, right? So we got judgment. That's 2-2. Judgment, rebirth, inner calling, a new phase, reckoning, awakening, forgiveness, and mercy. Balancing judgment, rebirth, balancing inner calling, balancing a new phase, balancing your awakening, your redemption, balancing your forgiveness. All right. So we got fearless love. 25. That's a 7. So we got 2-2-2. We have 25, 42, and 8. So we actually have 6, 7, 8. So we put these in order. You have miracles of fearless love and desire being handed to you. Being handed to you. You have miracles, fearless love, and desires being handed to you. This is the message for the messenger on a deep cellular healing. Aeon, Oshun, and Endgame. So, with this balance of judgment, rebirth, inner calling, a new phase, forgiveness, you have mental clarity. Mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, success, a sharp mind, new conflict, and surgery. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Then I say it's being given to you. Mental clarity. What's being given to you after this judgment of balancing? Mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, success, sharp minds, new conflict, and surgery. Okay, then you got abundance. Abundance is being given to you with this juggling act. 22 is significance. So we got 2211. All right, abundance, manifestation. Manifestations are being given to you. You've been practicing your manifestation because right here we got miracles, fearless love, and desires. So, mm, mental clarity on abundance, mental clarity on manifestation, mental clarity on opportunities, mental clarity on new careers or financial opportunities, mental clarity, prosperity, long term, for the long term. Because you balance your judgment, you knew that you had miracles of fearless love. Baby, you let go of a lot of things, right? People, places, and things to become this messenger. Hard work. It was some hard work. What did we say? See, I did the work. You did the work. Bringing harmony and balance, physical and emotional healing. You got the love. You got the love, you got the miracles. You have the love, you have the desire. And you never alone. So the messenger on a deep cellular healing, you got love and you're not alone. You're never alone. All paths lead home. That is awesome. It says messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance, deep healing, deep cellular healing. That's healing on a DNA level, physical and emotional healing. You got the love, codependency, boundaries. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connections, and community. So you had to have isolation to get to this community. All paths lead home, right? All paths lead home because you are pulsing with energy. Pulsing. Earth is pulsing for you as a star seed. So it says Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and long term, number 7 of Pentacles. Long term view, hard work, perseverance. So you invested in yourself to get miracles of fearless love and desire. You no longer live in fear on Mother Earth, and you know that what? Luck is on your side. Especially, I'm coming clean with this. I'm coming clean. Look at this. I'm coming clean. I'm coming clean, baby. Your hard work is paying off. You realize that you had some adjustments. Everybody do. Everybody has some adjustments. Mm. Do the star. The star has public recognition. The star has public recognition. I love you too, Mobite. Hold on. I gotta pause. Hmm. Playables. What's that? All right. Here we go. All right. I'll be. Ooh, what is this? Exit game. Can you play games doing a live? All right. I have to figure out. All right, let's end this live. I'll come back in a few minutes, guys.